Man, I never knew in 2026 I'd be talking about cheese pizza. Anyway, hey, good morning, everyone. It's Ferd, myself. Oh, wait,
It's
that's
like a
me.
homeless guy staring like straight through the window.
Fedora's on the street, getting some coffee the Aussie way. Pickels is looking at old highlights from WCW, and our buddy Wade is reminiscing about old good companies he used to work for. So, anyway, yeah, Sunday morning, a little earlier this morning. I don't know if we'll be doing these more consistently, but I would say I haven't been to the comic book store more on a Wednesday, the past couple Wednesdays, in a long time, and it's been good times for me. Um,
Forcefully, I've had to be at the comic book store on a Wednesday.
Forcefully, yeah.
Yeah,
We were we got up to 1,005 subscribers, and then we lost all five of them. So I don't know what's up with that, but it's all good. I mean, I thought it was kind of fun the last show we did, and yeah, we are gonna try and do a little bit more of these here and there. And I'm not able to do these as much because I've just been busy with work. I'm actually working after I get off, so you guys don't care about that. But yeah, I think it would be cool. Wade's gonna buy the pinball machine after the show. What pinball machine? I saw that jukebox was on sale, um, but I haven't really
well, I
thought
seen
about
it.
anything else
I seen
Pokemon.
the jukebox.
You saw it? Was it pretty cool?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I made some friends that work at the Nintendo store in New York City.
Do they
So
sell it there at the Nintendo store?
yeah, they do. There's a lot of them. They asked me. They were like, "Yo, if you want, I could hold you one." And I'm like, "Yeah,
Hold you a pin like a it's a like
no,
a
the
big ass
jukebox,
pinball machine?
the jukebox."
Oh, the jukebox? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
The jukebox is going for like 200 online.
Is it? It's like $60 in store.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here I'll show you.
Is it really?
Yeah, hold on. Jukebox. I was showing it to Marcus. He didn't know what I was talking about, but well, it was selling for like $100 earlier, or $200. Sorry. These are all. I mean, these are all just listings, so it's
Nah,
not like.
those are gonna go back up because it says Pokemon Center on the anything that says Pokemon Center, people get a fucking hard on for. I don't even understand what's the I don't understand what's this. It's like the same shit, bro. It's like I don't like
But
just
it's
says
got,
Pokemon Center on it.
but it's got the strips on it. So
Yeah.
anyway, someone I was reading something about. What's kind of I guess brought us back to this emergency podcasting stuff was I remember 7,000 for a pro, 10,000 for a premium, and 12,000 for limited edition. Sick.
All right, so just these
Okay.
two.
Pause real quick. I gotta figure out. I got a Pokemon pinball machine. 12,000. Oh,
Just
I
this.
see
You
it.
can just put that in the bag. I'm gonna drink that right now.
Wait, are you gonna get that graded? Graded pinball machine? Anyway, um, I was reading about I was reading about this dude that he was just talking about like the spec that's been going on lately, and I guess a lot of the spec was going on like 2017, 2019, where you buy like the newest like number one image book, and then like hopefully it goes up in price. Pickels! I don't know if you saw, but our old homie opened up a comic book store in
Yeah.
Texas.
What? So they can push their own crummy sales onto other people?
Yeah,
I only carry the books on my list.
it's just one shelf.
It's like, well, no, that's the problem. Is like he's been following his own FOC so long that now he's got so much. He's got a stockpile of crappy books that he's got to fill a store with.
He's got to fill his shelf up with I saw him number one. Ouch! I burned myself with a coffee. That was the karma. That was like the quick karma.
I got all three covers of ISO number one. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Throwing a couple ENIACs too, and
Oh yeah, ENIACs. Don't forget that.
Don't forget
At least that story is good.
That story was good, man. And you know what? I will say this about Bad Idea. The quality of those books were 9.9s on the shelf, 100% every time.
Yes.
You know what? They should just do covers. No pages in the book, just do covers and like put them up there. Grade your covers. You're good to go.
You know, as a lot of people like to shit on Bad Idea, but honestly, like you could tell that that dude loves comics, and that you could tell that he's a collector because the premium format and the quality of the stories and the art,
Yeah,
top dollar. Like you definitely
top dollar.
paying for what you get.
Yeah.
But
Man, the only thing I hate about Bad Idea is that they have a good idea and then they end it. That's my only quarrel with Bad Idea.
well, that's the whole thing. We got a good idea, so we're gonna do the bad idea to end it.
Oh, Pickles, did you see the new? You probably haven't seen this, but there's a new Swordmaster, Iron Fists, whatever you call it, like miniseries,
In the
and
works.
his brother is the villain in it.
Oh, so they finally brought him back into the story from the original.
Yeah, yeah. It did not move issue number 9 of Swordmaster, unfortunately, but it's pretty cool, man.
That
I like
cover's
it.
sick.
Yeah, dude.
The one where he has the sword.
Yeah, it's the Hulk homage.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call it?
Nice
Are
cover.
you guys even? What's Resident Dead?
Oh yeah, I'm playing it. It's really good. It's really good. Resident Evil 9. He's just saying whatever.
Is it out already?
Yeah, they bought it last night.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
I haven't like
The game is phenomenal.
Honestly, I've been watching so much like shows recently that I don't think I've turned my gaming on in like 2 months, probably 3 months.
You're not missing much. You're not missing much. Just leave it off.
Is there like a collector's edition of it?
Yeah, yes, I think there is. You should probably get it. They're saying this is the highest rated Resident Evil game in like 20 years or some crazy shit like that.
God damn it! Oh yeah, there is one with
that Raccoon City one or whatever it's called.
Yeah, dude, it's really good. Like I can't understate how good it is. And you switch perspectives between first person and third person, and one side is like really like horror and scary and shit.
Yeah.
And then when you play as Leon, this dude's just got a big gun just blowing shit up. And then it's like, wow, like, so they're able to balance the horror and the action really good.
Cool. I'm gonna get it for sure because I forgot this was like the one game I wanted to get for 2000 back to Raccoon City. Cool.
Well, I'm wondering.
I'll for sure.
I'm wondering what I just read an article this morning that was talking about one of the original creators of Xbox with Microsoft was talking about how he thinks that they're basically phasing out console gaming and shifting towards AI at this point. So I'm wondering how that's going to shift like the gaming landscape when one of the two major consoles drops off and is just kind of like, all right, well, we're done with console gaming. We're going to just shift to this because I like console gaming personally. Like,
what does that mean? Like they're going to
see.
What do you mean they're just not going to do consoles anymore?
I guess I don't know. They didn't really elaborate.
I don't think anybody's gonna do consoles anymore at some point.
It's just going to be streaming your video game and shit.
Nah, I think this is what I think. I think that like in 10 years or whenever I have kids or whatever. Well, I do, but I mean, you know what I mean. Whenever 10 years, 20 years from now, I think that like they're gonna outsource their software, and then they're gonna let third-party companies make their own hardware. Where think of it like the Panasonic 3DO. Remember how like the 3DO used to let other people make shit for them?
Sure. Yeah.
So it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like Asus has their own PC or Lavono has it because they're already doing that now with the portable handhelds. With the portable like PC handhelds.
So like video game. So there won't be. So there's not going to be PlayStation 6 anymore. They're just going to have gaming studios license the software on said.
And then you'll pay for your PlayStation subscription, and then you'll get the games onto your software.
Gosh.
Kind of like Steam. You know how you can play Steam on different computers? It's gonna be like that. And then they're gonna just make home PC consoles. And then they're just gonna put it. That's what I think, because the Steam machine is already that. The Steam machine is already opening the door for that.
Sure. Yeah. Totally. Man, that's kind of lame, but I guess it is what it is.
And that's why I'm just like, I'm going to try and upkeep my, like all my systems as long as possible to keep them running because I actually like console gaming. So
yeah,
they'll always
Yeah.
Listen, we're gonna be mad old 30 years from now doing like the podcast. And then then we're gonna be like, yo, back in the day, you know, you plugged it into your TV, and our kids are gonna be like, TVs, you still use those?
TVs. Dude, I remember like my nephew, he was like, or my niece was like, you know, she was born in 2015, 14, I can't remember. And she was like a little baby, right? And she was going up to the TV and going like this, trying to change channels and stuff.
It's
Yeah.
trying to
That's
scroll.
funny.
Who's this? Who's that? Jake SCP9? I don't know.
You get how you giving them a wrench and you don't even know who they are.
Oh shit! I don't recognize that name,
Bruh.
Joe.
Bruh.
I was like, oh shit.
But he's like, what?
I'm bad.
I'm-
I like Pickels or oh, Yeezy, where are you, man? I sent you the link, bro. Oh, man,
Oh,
that threw me
Yeezy's
off.
coming. Yo, that's crazy to have
thought he
Yeezy
was
come in on. Is he
Yeah.
coming in? Is he in the chat?
He's in the chat. I sent him the link. I can send it to him again.
There's a lot of times where Ferd's like, oh, I sent the link. And then he looks, he's like, oh.
Shut up.
Nah, he sent the link in the Instagram.
Yeah, I know, I got it.
I hate you, Pickles.
Although
All
for
right,
some
you know
reason,
what?
I can't click on it on Instagram anymore. I have to like copy and paste it.
He'll be on in a minute. Okay, cool. All right. So, kind of, I think the reason we're doing these podcasts again is because I got a little bit of time. But I think most of all, there's been a lot of crazy, fun, speculative, whatever you want to call it. It's something fun to talk about.
People
stuff
fighting on CBSI.
fighting, you know,
Yeah.
all that good stuff, man. Right. So, I wanted to take a minute to kind of discuss, obviously, like comparables. Right. Last week we talked about, well, if you spent $30 on this, it turned into Kanto. Or if you spent 56, whatever, you know, it's gonna turn into piece of shit, you know, like a few months later. I remember when I just thought about earlier was remember the Amazing Spider-Man number 7 first appearance or 6. What was it? First appearance of that new Spider Kid. What was his name?
Spider Boy.
Spider-Boy. Remember that, dude? Everyone was going crazy. Our boy Bad Boy was buying like 50 copies and all that stuff, and like people were talking about it being the next whatever, right? And it
So it must
wasn't.
be in the next Miles Morales.
Yeah, I burned that motherfucker, and you know, whatever.
You gave me a copy.
I did give you a copy. I sold the version for like $150, you know, all that stuff, right?
Rip. Whoever bought that.
Just dumb, right? So this week, I wanted to be a little more positive. I wanted to show some recent sales of these crazy hot books, but how you can flip them into something that would probably be a little more longer term, or at least have a more solid floor. So with the two dudes I have here and Aaron pretty soon. With that said, if we get 25 in the chat, I am going to give away a White Sky cover B.
I gotta send you mine.
Okay, man, no worries. I mean,
the one I got for you. Oh, the one I got for you. No, I'm gonna send you. You asked for it. What the fuck? Like,
I know you're busy with stuff, so don't worry about it. And
it's just a snowstorm, and Monday I'm gonna be in the FedEx office, obviously. So I'm gonna send it to you when I'm there.
It's all good, man. Take your time. We got Yeezy Yee.
Yo, it's Yeezy. It's crazy. It's a legend, bro. It's a legend. We're gonna get like at least 30 live viewers now, just because
I showed up.
Yeah, 100%, man.
They recognize him at cons, you know, like
that is true. Like the bad thing about going to cons now is that like dealers even recognize me now. So like I don't get to negotiate like I used to back in the day where people will recognize my voice more than likely when I start talking, and then then it just goes downhill from there. So then like they're like, oh, you're that guy on YouTube, da, da, da. and then like it either works out in my benefit where the dealer is like, okay, well, let me give you this discount because you helped me move, blah blah blah,
Mhm.
or it's the opposite where it's like, oh man, someone found this book because of you, and so then you're paying sticker price. Like, no, I hate paying sticker price.
Easy sticker price me.
Oh,
not cool, bro.
Yeah, I don't like paying sticker price, but if they don't know me, that's even better. Like, because then it's like, I don't know. There's always two types of dealers.
How often do you get recognized?
Like conventions?
Yeah,
it depends. Like, it's always easier when you're standing next to someone else that's also on the YouTube channel too. Right.
Oh,
like,
right.
Like, yeah. So like, if you're standing next to like, Brian McClay or like Big Leg or something like that, then it's like it's even faster. I mean,
if you're standing next to me, that's not gonna happen.
Sometimes it happens. Like, it just depends. Like, honestly, like, I mean, I remember one convention I was like literally just like focused on like, trying to get a couple books signed, like get it sent to, CGC witnesses and all that. I mean, I had a witness with me, but like, as I was doing that, like people online were like, "Hey, aren't you Easy?" And it's like, yeah, and it's like, my question always is like, "Hey, what's your username on YouTube if you participate in the live chat?" They're like, and then like 9 times out of 10, it's always a comic book presser that's listening to all these podcasts that never participates in chats, right? Because they're always constantly working on something. They just want to hear like something while they're working.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So a lot of times there's a lot of comic pressers that listen to a lot of these podcasts. So they'll show up in our stats, but they're not participating in chat or leaving comments or anything like that.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense because like sometimes like I'll be watching like a movie with like my wife, and then I'll have my AirPod in like on Friday nights when you guys are doing Stein's Top 10.
And
damn, yo, you wildin', bro. You a wild boy.
And I'll have like
you a wild boy.
Are you at least wearing the earpod on the opposite side of your wife's?
Yeah. Oh, man. I gotta do that.
No, you're a wild boy.
I know, man. It's all show. I don't care. Whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, Yee, man, what's new with you? Thanks for coming on again, bro. Like, I know every single time we podcast together, like we always talk about how like we like either miss each other like on other shows or whatever, or like we've been on like a channel but never podcast together. But I think it's like our third time actually live together, so that's pretty cool. Appreciate you.
I can't keep track of like how many shows I've been on. Well, because we were doing stuff together with Ninth Wonder for a little bit, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Like we did that, and I think with Richie, I haven't talked to Richie in a long time, but we were trying to.
Yeah, I haven't heard from Richie in a while. Yeah, but he's always busy. Oh, I even got a question in the chat. What's the hottest shoe right now?
The cool gray, the Wolf Gray 5s.
The Wolf Gray 5s just came out. There's also the composite Stranger Things shoes that just dropped. I bet those are pretty popular. I mean, I haven't looked at aftermarket prices. Over All-Star Weekend, they had all the warning label shoes that dropped. Like, so, but some of those shoes are just LA exclusives, like the Kobe 3s.
The sneaker market for the most part is like bland right now.
Yeah, I mean, well, a lot of those shoes shot up pretty high, like during All-Star Weekend, but since like everyone that got FOMO from those, like prices have like calmed down a little bit, but it's still more than what the retail price was. But it's not.
So the Kirkland Dunks.
Yeah.
The Kirkland Dunks went crazy over here, bro. There's only like two Costco's here that had them.
Well, because those were only dropped at certain stores, right? Like where not like, I don't think every store got them, right?
Yeah,
my boy's a manager at Costco, and he was like, "Yo," he called me in the morning. He's like, "Yo, you want Costco Dunks?" And I'm like, "What the fuck are you like, bro? It's 7 in the morning. I'm going back to sleep."
Did you say yes?
No, I said no because I didn't know what they were. So then he DM'd me like a picture, and then I woke up at 2 because I had the day off, and then I was like, "You still have those?" Just because like whatever, they're Dunks, I'll buy them. And then he was like, nah, they sold out. And then I checked and they were like $600-700. And I'm like, ugh.
Dude,
the buy-in was only like $100-something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like 120, 25.
Yeah.
Did you get them? They were at your Costco.
No, I didn't get any of them. I always I'm weird like that. Like I think the only 2 pairs of shoes that I have that I've never worn are my Jordan ones, the original Miles Morales ones.
Oh, nice.
With the blue bottoms, and then I have the last pair of Tiger Woods golf shoes with Nike.
Like the Nike ones?
Yeah. Oh, I bought them to wear, not knowing he was going to quit Nike and start his Sunday Red brand. And so I bought them and was fully intended to use them, and then he quit, and I was like, well, shit, that's the last pair of Tiger Woods like shoes with Nike. I'm gonna hold on to them.
Right.
But with the Costco dunks, those were backed by Big Justice and all that, right?
I don't know.
The Boom dudes.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
So it was like a collab with them or something. Or, I mean, I know they were, or maybe they were just a spokespeople for it or whatever. Because
yeah, they were. I mean, the sneaker industry is like mad weird. Like, I guess I could tell you guys this story since like we're on the topic of sneakers. So, I live in New York City. Everybody knows that. So usually, like, I go to Soho. There's tons of like sneaker consignment shops. But I go to Soho because there's this as a consignment shop that partners with a hat company, like an Instagram hat company, and they have fire hats. So I go there. So I saw a sneaker consignment shop, and it had a big sign that was saying now accepting trade-ins for Pokemon cards and Labubus. And I'm like, fuck, like the sneaker game down bad if y'all begging for Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to say.
What is are Labubus still a thing?
No, fuck no.
Okay, I mean, like, I hadn't heard that name in quite a while. Like, I was like, I remember they had their moment in the sun, right? Where everyone was just going mad crazy for any of them, like, you know, spending all kinds of ridiculous money to get, you know, the certain color or whatever they were going for. And then
what were you saying?
And then all those fake ones that came out too, where people were just like kind of like.
I saw so many fake ones when I was in New York last time. That's funny. Wade's getting a Pokemon pinball machine. I asked him if he was going to grade it. He said no. We'll see. I love grading stuff. So anyway, we got 9 live in the chat. Thanks everyone for coming through. Thanks Easy, our special VIP guest of the Sunday morning. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. I'm gonna go get dim sum after this. And if we get 25 in the chat, yeah, dude. White Scout giving this away. Anyway, so first off, we got that book, White Sky comic number 1. I read this book. I thought it was way too short, to be honest. It's going for like 30 to 40 for this cover B specifically. I saw the one in 25 going for like 100, and I don't know, that cover just looked kind of lame. But I personally thought it was too short of a story to kind of judge whether it was, you know, worth it or not. So I'm kind of bearish on this book. But people were talking about the writers like pretty well known, and I think he was on Black Crown's podcast last Sunday night. I don't know. I'd be selling this book if it was me, but Easy, I'm gonna start with you first since you're our VIP guest, man. What do you have you picked up this book, and what are your thoughts on this guy?
I haven't read this book myself. You know, I've spoke to a couple people that have read it. Like Heroes Reborn. I know he read it. He was just like kind of like why, kind of like your same attitude. I mean, I personally haven't heard anyone where it's like, oh yeah, this book is like really great. I haven't heard that. I've just seen like, you know, the prices jump up. So to me, I'm just like kind of like, why? Like it still doesn't make sense to me at all. But I mean, I always like books to like build up a little bit more. I mean, some of these prices that were jumping up. Wasn't that even happening before the book was even released? Yeah,
it was like I remember looking at this on like Key Collector like the previous week, And Sunday night, like these books were going for like 30 to 35 pre-sale. It's dropped down like quite a bit. Like I saw this one actually ended like 22, but I mean it's still higher than FOC. So yeah,
it's way higher than cover price. So
yeah, it's still a little higher, but like I don't know if it's worth it to like list or whatever. But
I mean, if you can pick it up for $4 and resell it for 20, I don't see why you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, but I've also heard other people saying. I mean, I heard other people saying like, "Oh yeah, this is the next Walking Dead." But I mean, everyone says that about any indie book that launches up into the stratosphere, right?
Yeah. I read it. It does not feel like Walking Dead at all. It was kind of a confusing book, to be honest. It was too short for me. But Fedora, how's this doing in the stores? Are you getting like younger kids trying to buy this book, or
you gotta, I think for me, I think it's difficult to kind of gauge, because for me and where I work, the print runs always look kind of large, just because we order like a lot of these books. So like, for example, in Easy Shop, there might be like 10 copies of this book, but in my shop, there's going to be like 50, limit 1 per, and they're going to go the same day, because we get a lot of bounty hunters, Mandalorians, as the staff likes to call them. And they're lined up at like 7 a.m. waiting for the store to open up at 8 a.m. just to get these. Yeah, it's crazy. So
the Mandalorians are here.
Yeah, dude. It's just the bounty hunters are, so for me, I never get a chance to see like what the potential of the hot books are for people who just want to read, want to discover a new story, which is why I think I said this last time, which is why it's important that I think that, because a lot of us are older, so we're not really on like all social media apps. But I think that people should check out TikTok, because I did see younger kids talk about it on TikTok, but it's not a lot of them. There's not a lot of them. They said good things about it. I personally, the cover for me was like, yo, this is fucking the Last of Us. This is the Last of Us. It was an easy pass for me. But the people who are buying it were totally trying to flip it. So nobody who wanted to actually read it got a chance to read it. And the people who did read it that I saw on TikTok really enjoyed it. So that's I've been using like a lot of TikTok to see like what the younger people are doing now. So it's giving me a lot of insight on like what the market is doing, because I think right now people on CBSI are like crashing out over these random books that are going crazy. But we got to understand that like CBSI, like you guys are like 50 years old, you're 60 years old. Like pack it up, bro. Like you don't know anything about what people 30 and under are reading. So when you see like a book, well, I mean, you have me. That's why I'm here.
That's right. I got you too.
Yeah.
But that's what the older crowd's supposed to be doing. They're supposed to get away from comics and go into original art, because that's the playground they can afford it. Like,
that's right. It's all cycles, man. We've seen it all. Cool. Well, good stuff, guys. This next slide, I want to pick on Pickels for a second. So taking that $30 and selling on eBay or whatever, I'd say flip it to this. Not Impact Winter 1. I was asleep when I did these. Velvet Touch number 4.
That cover's fire.
Take that $35 to $40 you made off the previous comic book and put into this book. Pickles. I know you never heard of this book before, but would you buy this book for like 10 to 20 and grade it and post it up on your wall? Or would you keep it hidden from your guests like over your house? Whatever. Anyway, what are your thoughts on that book?
I mean, it's a cool cover. I don't know if I would necessarily like display it out where everybody like. I don't know if I'd actually grade it either. I might just keep it in like a case, or something like that, so it doesn't like a display case as opposed to that.
Shout out to Topher for the idea on this book. I've looked at the Velvet Touch like comics because of the like Chun-Li's on cover. There's a couple Pickels. I think you'd like this. Actually, like you should put this on your watch list because I think this totally hits up your kind of shtick of comics and stuff. But yeah, just kind of my thoughts on these like FOC plays or what Wednesday Warrior plays is like, man, make that money quick. There's nothing bad about making money, but like don't hold on to those books, man. Or some of these books don't hold on to them. Yeah, dude, I think this cover. I don't know who did the cover on this book. Chat, if you guys know, let me know. But dude, this freaking cover is awesome. Like, I don't even care what's in the guts of this book. This is just a sick cover. Fedora, I'm gonna start. I'll second off with you. Have you ever seen this book in Midtown in the back issue bin?
No, I've never seen it. This is the first time I've ever seen it ever.
Yeah, it's pretty sick though, huh?
Yeah, it is. A lot of books like this, a lot of covers like this go really quickly. Like in general, Vampirellas go pretty quickly. We order like a good amount of them, too much if you ask me. But yeah. I mean, they seem to sell. So it's usually like the staff calls them the lonely man covers because it's those LMCs. Yeah, and then like the lonely men, they come in, they buy a lot of these books. So I'm always like a firm believer in like covers like this because you got some lonely men out there that will pay premium. So that's my I'm not a lonely man, and I'd pay $50 if I ever saw this. Like no cap. Like I would pay $40, $50 for it.
I don't even say that. Yeezy, do you think this would ever show up, or have you guys talked about this on your like almost 10 hot list on Stein's show?
I mean, I could see this like showing up as like the low cover or something like that.
Yeah.
Like more than unless like a bunch of copies or like a handful of copies would sell for like $50 out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is there a reason why it's selling for like 40 or like you said, like an $8 VF sold?
Yeah, I bought that one.
You bought it.
Yeah, I bought it. It never goes on sale. I've had this on my watch list for like ever, and it just never goes on sale. But when I do see like near mint, yeah, they go for pretty high. But you can imagine, right? The black, on the top, like color breaks, all that stuff, right? But just in general, they never ever list, regardless of like condition and stuff. So I figured $8 might as well.
Do what this reminds me? What this cover reminds me of? Do you remember the Pop Kills cover last year that Jenny Frison had for I think what convention was that? I want to say like New York Comic Con. It kind of reminds me of that. She had like a negative space color cover.
Oh, this one right here? Hold on.
It's like a white cover. Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
Yeah. There's a face, right? But
there's a face. There's a lip.
That's the only similarity of face.
There's a food. There's food and drink.
Yeah. Shit, my bad. That totally looks like that, man. Good call. Yeah, I was curious if you were gonna if you like thought of any covers that kind of remind you of that, but that's cool. All right, cool. Next book. So this one's got a lot of heat, I would say. Murder Drones #1. This book is sold out. I went to a couple LCSs just to see if I could get it, and yeah, it's sold out everywhere. I did see one LCS. I talked to one guy, and he said he sold his for like $35. I've seen the market go from 30 to 40 the past week or so. To me, the covers is kind of weird. I'm not a Murder Drones like dude. I know there's like, was there like a show or some type of story behind this, and all that good stuff. But I mean, $30-$40 seems like a lot for a book like this. Maybe 10 to 15. I know it's Oni Press, which is a smaller print run or print studio, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I can't talk today. But yeah, man, this is not for me. Pickles, let's start with you. Do you know what Murder Drones is? Like, have you ever heard of that? Because I didn't before
No, that's what I was going to ask. Is it like a property that's popular with kids now in like some other format that they turned into a comic or something? Or is it just strictly this? is the first iteration of it.
And Taro says it's Murder Jones is popular with kids. It's an online show. Oh, okay, cool. So like new format, right? So this could be like
it's like a YouTube show or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, it could be like
It's an Australian like YouTube show.
Oh, it's Australian.
Okay. Yeah, it has like a really huge Reddit. Like the Reddit is like crazy huge. Like people post fan art that gets like thousands of upvotes.
Yeah.
We had a lot of copies of it. It's again like I don't know anybody that bought it just to read it, but I think the sketch cover is super low print, and I don't see many of the sketch cover online. And since the community likes to do fan art, I would assume the sketch cover might be the one to kind of hold on to. Cool. I don't see. Yeah, I saw all the covers. I think not all the covers, but it was like 5 different covers, including the sketch, sell for $100, which I think is pretty strong. But I think like now with like a lot of the emo alternative, like the goth subculture with the younger people, is getting really big. So stuff like Murder Drones is becoming popular. Invader Zim is becoming popular again. Gloomy Bear, I'm starting to see like younger kids like really get into it. So I think if you bought this, I would say hold on to it, because who knows like how big it could get. It could get to America and it could just explode into Hot Topic, and it could have like some of this like Happy Tree Friends effect that happened in like the early 2000s. So yeah, I mean if you bought it for cover, like I would say just hold on to it. Like what's the worst that could happen? Because I think like with what's going on with like the alternative rock scene and horror and this kind of specific animation style that's coming back, it could have legs.
Yeah. You have a little more insight on like the Bird Cities and all those outfits that like make covers after like the books get a little bit of heat on them, man. Could you see like a company like that like making like a special cover for it, or is it kind of tough with like these imprints in your opinion?
I would say it just kind of depends. Like, I mean, you can kind of see that treatment happening right now for Dork, right? Like all these stores, like they're doing later prints. I mean, but I would say that like probably had like a little bit more natural organic growth.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, totally.
I mean, because wasn't it like wasn't it the creator, like who was it? Is it Brett Bean? Is that the right person?
Brett Bean.
Yeah, he announced like what the print run of the first print was, which was like 25K or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like distributors have more copies. That's where it capped out at is 25K, right?
Right.
So I mean, something like this though, like Murder Drones and stuff like that. I mean, I would say it just depends on their clients, like customer base. If they're really big into like the whole like all the different like Japanese IPs, right? Like are those really popping for them? Like what was that really popular K-pop movie, Demon Hunter?
K-pop, right? Demon Hunters, yeah.
So I mean, if this IP gets that kind of treatment to it, or just even hype around it, then I could see this really taking off, right?
Oh yeah, that's actually a really good call. I mean, like, because K-pop Demon Hunters came out of nowhere, and every person ages 3 to 55 was dressing up as K-pop Demon Hunters for Halloween. But yeah, I mean, I'm not. Sorry, go ahead.
Wasn't that like the most popular or money spent like in a movie theater last year?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right. That people were actually going to the movie theaters and watching it or some shit. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I didn't think of that kind of like heat, right? I've taken a backseat to this book came out, it's optioned, and there's a writer assigned. Like the second it comes out, like I just don't trust it anymore, and there's too much heat, right? Too much expectation. But I could see where I agree with you too. I think Dork probably out of all of these Wednesday like FOC books probably is like the one book I would get behind because it was a fun story. Low print run and the art was just phenomenal to me, like just eye popped. These other ones I'm still a little pretty, or I'm still skeptical with, or I'm just not down with it. But if you did sell this is what I bet is, and you sell it for 30 to 40 bucks. This is what I get. Castlevania #1. This consistently sells around 30 to 50 bucks in near mint. I get a better cover, it's a better property. There's video games coming out all the time. Well, not all the time. There hasn't been a new game coming out, but I'm like on season 3 or 4 of the anime show on Amazon. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to you. Do you have this book, or you ever picked it up before?
I don't think I've picked this up. I mean, like, to me, it's always interesting to see like video game IPs going into comics, right? It's one or two things is really going to happen with those. They're either really going to pop or no one knows about them. And then until like something happens with that IP as of either like, additional seasons for a TV show or a new video game that's based on that comic, that's the only time those really pop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, but I could be completely wrong too as well, because, books that have like historical that are in that same kind of vein, like I just thought of a book. I can't remember now. God of War. Like,
yeah. Oh my god, I was thinking that too. Yeah.
So God of War, that book is historically done really well, where it has a low print run. It's tough to find in high grade, and then anytime a new game comes out, it just like instantly pops. And then like what they have footage now of live action stuff, because aren't they doing a film for that? For God of War.
God of War. Yeah, they're doing a movie. Not a movie, an Amazon Prime show.
Amazon series, yeah.
Eventually,
they already got
two, right?
Well, they already signed it for 2 seasons too, like straight out of the gate.
Yeah, because I think there's already production photos that are leaking out.
Yeah, and like if Amazon says like this is going to like we're gonna do it, like that's a for sure thing. But like The Boys, right? Like that's been on for a long time, and that really hasn't like heated up like comic books, right? So.
But Invincible took a while too to heat up from Amazon. Like I would say like it wasn't until season 3 is when those books really like popped off.
Sure. Oh yeah. Invincible has like this funny thing where kids want to see it, but the parents won't let them watch it because it's too violent, and so they want to see even more, right? So, it's pretty cool. Pickels, I know you're a huge Castlevania fan and you like death and mayhem and blood and all that stuff.
Hey, I was in the metal band too. I get it.
We got resident like metal like music people in the live show today, except for me. Pickles, is this on your watch list at all, or like any of that type of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, Castlevania is interesting because it did well with the anime show, but it's also like a property, and not to like jump on the bandwagon of optioning or this.
No, it's all good.
It's a property that would translate over into live action too, whether you wanted to do a series like in a Game of Thrones-esque kind of setting where it was kind of like an old mythical kind of universe, or even if you did like movies for them, because the games kind of tell an expansive story of this whole like Belmont family of demon hunters and stuff like that, or vampire hunters. And so I know I got the demon hunters stuck in my head now, and I'm like, but yeah, so it's something that will always kind of have a relevant, like, quote unquote spec to it, I would say.
Yeah, it's always gonna be consistent. It's always gonna hit nostalgia for me, and like video game collectors, man, like myself. I always like to pair like video game with comic book magazine. So I think it always hits that too. So
plus it's always fun to make the younger generation try playing these. Be like, hey dude, you should play Castlevania and see what it's like to make it all these levels and then die and have to go back to the very beginning.
A lot of PTSD in the chat. Right?
I like me and Ferd been doing this like thing for like years now, and like even before all of these video game things were being optioned, like even like during the pandemic when we first started this thing up, I was telling everybody, I'm like, yo, if you see a video game #1, don't think, just buy it.
Yeah.
And I was always talking about how like there's gonna be a shift from comic book movies to video game properties, you know. And since the Pokemon movie came out in theaters, I was like, man, like if every video game movie could be as good as this, these like comics are like super low print, really hard to find in high grade. So yeah, like I'm a huge believer in like any video game #1, and they historically all the big titles do well in 9.8. Resident Evil #1 consistently sells for 500 to 700. Metal Gear Solid in 9.8 sells for like 500 to 700. You know, so like even if you're buying a video game #1 at $50, and you can get a 9.8, if anything happens, like a show, an animated series, like there's so much room for that like equity to grow on any title, on any video game title, Tomb Raider, any of that.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, that too. I bought like 10 copies and the game came out and then it fucked me. But when the show comes out, when they do a show, that book is gonna go up. So even though I lost, I still won.
That's such a definitive statement right there.
Well, didn't they have didn't Predator Badlands have a book come out recently that kind of spiked up in price because of the movie and the popularity?
Yeah, it did.
And stuff.
Yeah, it did. Shout out to my homeboy Ethan Sachs with like that was a hit. The writer is like a customer. He pops up. Shout outs to him, man. Like that book was big for him, you know. So good on him.
Dope.
Oh, look at anything Sonic though too. On top of
Yeah.
that,
Oh yeah, anything
I
Sonic.
mean, yeah, I mean, because all those books have like pretty low print run. It's hard to find in high grade. I mean, there's newsstands that exist in the the original Archie run and all that.
Right.
But adding all of that up, the movies are doing really well. I mean, and the comics like went right in hand with that because kids want like some sort of physical media of that.
I have the like half of the IDW incentives that I would just buy all the time when they would come out.
Smart, because all those pop off. Like because like most of those ratios are only like what 1 in 10s.
Yeah, I have like
maybe a handful of 125s or whatever.
Sometimes they do 1 in 25, but I have from like 30 to like up until now of the 1 in 10s.
Yeah, I don't think there's 1 in 25 on this, but the other covers actually do pretty good too. Like I think a lot of times the #1 does well, and then the other comics don't really do as well. But I think the Castlevania has some, and the Metal Gears don't do too bad either. I always pick up those when I see them. Next up, I saw this on a CBSI, I think top 10 this past week. So is Ted okay? This is a Mad K property, which I think tends to do a little better for the smaller studios. But yeah, I saw this at $28 per book. I use CBSI's data for this one because I guess you guys didn't do a show this week, did you guys?
No,
right?
Yeah, the House of Stein didn't have a show this week, and both Stein and I were out of town for business.
Oh,
and then Stein didn't bring his personal laptop to do the list. Is what it turned out to be. So we just called it for the week.
See, listen, everybody's gonna call out Stein, and every time somebody says something like that, there's one guy in the chat that's like, "Oh, you have a dude on his cell phone in the middle of the street." Blah 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 blah. Shout outs to Stein, bro. Shout outs to Stein.
Yeah, Stein and McClay and the peeps over there. Oh, and then Red Hood. I forget. I always forget he's on the show. But,
shout out to Stein.
But Stein's been doing the list forever.
I know.
I mean, because he was even a part of the CBSI team, because he took over the list after Trey stopped doing it.
Yeah. Stein was CBSI to me. I would attribute when he left, it was like Jim Lee leaving Marvel to go to Image. That big of a jump. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I love that guy.
But honestly, it kind of is because he started his own channel and all that, and
Yeah.
built up naturally, and he's done like the Stein packs forever, like, and and people always seem to find value in that. I mean, because have you ever tried to buy a Stein pack before? They sell out
I
in
have.
minutes. They
I
sell
have,
out in
yeah.
minutes. Like it's crazy.
What's a Stein pack?
It's like just a mystery pack of like comics and stuff like that.
It's good. It's like it's good though. He does
It's
a
like
really good job. Yeah.
It typically, like, his formula is usually like it's a slab and then like a handful of raw comics, and it's usually equal or greater than the value of your buy-in. Like historically, yeah, I mean, like, because I mean, I've definitely seen like $1,000 slab given away on the show.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
From his Stein packs. So,
Oh
but
my
I mean,
God.
he doesn't do
Bradley.
it. He doesn't do it very often. Like maybe once a quarter.
We gotta do the Ferd. We gotta do the Fedora packs.
I'd have to fly to New York, which is totally fine.
No, you don't.
Get together.
No. So Stein, McClay, and myself, all three of us, put together Stein packs for a show, and then it's just how you organize, right?
Okay.
Yeah. It's just how you organize, and then I didn't have to send my books to Stein. I shipped them directly to the customer.
I see. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
Or whoever got my packs and stuff like that. And then, like, actually, do you know Johnny? Johnny Galino? Like, I know he's friends.
Oh yeah. I know his like handle, but yeah.
Yeah. So he lives in Houston as well, and he actually won a pack for me, and I just, instead of mailing it to him, we met up in person, because we meet up in person. Yeah, we meet up in person every so often, anyways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys know each other. Gotcha.
Yeah.
We've messaged each other or like on Instagram and stuff, but yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, back to this book. I would like not like if I saw this like on the shelf, I would pass on this. Pickels, would you pass on this book if you saw it? I feel like this cover kind of talks to you a little bit, but you let me know. What do you think?
I mean, I would probably. It looks interesting. It might draw me in enough to pick it up and flip through it a little bit just to kind of see what it's about. I don't necessarily know if it, like, especially at like $30, I don't know if I would buy it for that.
No, I mean like cover wise. I mean like if you saw this, like, because this came out a couple Wednesdays ago. You know, or
I don't remember.
Fedora,
it came out 2 weeks ago. I remember seeing it on the shelf and thinking the same exact thing that everyone else did. That was like an easy pass. We had like maybe like 5 copies.
Oh, so like not that many. It's Mad Cave. I don't even know there's a ratio. So yeah, taking that $30, let's just say average, as far as like, sale. I saw this, the G.I. Joe silent auction by Natalie Sanders. This is the female snake. I forgot her name, but like I think this was her like store incentive for $30 though. I even saw one signed that went for like 45. So
I
think this book is awesome. It's not G.I. Joe silent auction wasn't like the actual IDW series. I don't think Natalie Sanders. I haven't seen a new Natalie Sanders book cover come out in a long time, but so I gotta assume maybe she's taking a break. She's
gonna be at MegaCon, dude.
Oh, seriously? I haven't seen anything new from her in a long time. Forever,
yeah, so check out her Instagram, because she's been dropping like commission covers that she's selling at MegaCon this year, and some of them are pretty fire. Like, and I talked to a couple of the stores that are responsible for her to be at the convention and all that, and then I was like just out of curiosity, I was like, hey, how much is that piece gonna sell for, or how much are your stores, like, because it's a partnership. Am I allowed to say which stores?
Yeah.
Okay, so KRS and Comic Mint are hosting Natalie Sanders at MegaCon, and so they have commission pieces from her. They told me a range of the price. I don't want to say it, but I mean, like, it's affordable somewhat for original art collectors. I wouldn't say it's for anyone that's just getting into commissions and all that. But if you have been collecting over the years, like, you know how much you've spent. Like, it's not, it's kind of a, it's relative to like how much you spend,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like if she's doing, I mean, she's an amazing artist. I just think her stuff's cool, and I just haven't seen a lot of her like new stuff lately. Maybe that's just because I don't go to cons as much as I used to. But I just thought like I've been looking at this book since like 20, was it? I think it came out in 2018, 2019. And I remember this selling for like $70 back then, $30 a near mint, like all
Oh,
day.
really? I think I have a couple of these somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, there's one where she has like her mask off, which is kind of cool too. And if you guys haven't met Natalie Sanders, she's super nice. I met her at Emerald City Comic Con in 2019, and she signed like 3 books for me, and
Nice.
yeah, she's super cool. And we were talking about this earlier, Dork. So Dork number 1. Now of all the books that we're talking about, I think this one's like, again, probably has like the best, the best long-term value because of just natural, kind of there's, short print run. It's a cool story. I think the cover is really cool. All of the covers of this book are like really nice. It's caught a little bit too much heat. I'm not even gonna like talk about option possibility because it's possible, right? My favorite character of this whole entire series is the shield with the eye, right?
I keep on hearing that from everyone, that the shield is the best character.
Yeah. I was actually in Arizona when I bought this book. I was there for Waste Management Open, and I like stumbled into a comic store in between our days or whatever, and I picked up a couple copies of this, sold one for I think for $56 or whatever. It wasn't really my thing. Like I don't think I'll continue it. It reminded me a lot of like if you took Battle Chasers and like Kanto and made a baby. That's kind of what it reminded me of, because it's like it seems like this quest that he's like running away from stuff, and it's like cutesy and stuff. But I get the hype. I get the art's great. The story is like pretty good. It could be Stray Dogs 2.0, or it could be Kanto 2.0. $100 though for this first print. That's a lot of money to spend on a book that came out 3 weeks ago. I personally wouldn't. There's already a ton of like second, third prints on this. Shout out to Bird City. They're doing like they're doing this cover for this, right, Yi?
I believe, yeah. Aren't they doing the Trish Forsner cover?
I believe so. Yeah, I just saw like an advertisement.
Yeah, I think it's
looks kind of like a Mario Brothers cover.
Mario Brothers?
Yeah.
I think, or something like that. It's an 8-bit cover.
Yeah, I think it's with Trish.
Let's see. Here, I'll shout out to Bird City peeps. Oh, it's sold out already.
Damn. Yeah, I don't remember when they had it. I think it dropped over the weekend. Is that right?
Yeah, it was like, oh damn, all of them are sold out. So
maybe that's more.
Congrats to those guys.
Dig
That's
Dug
awesome.
cover.
What do you think?
So maybe it's more of like a Dig Dug cover.
Oh yeah. Dude, that's actually a pretty good price for like exclusive sign, and that's pretty cool. Good for them, man. Happy for those guys. Yeah, $100 to me is like a lot of money. Fedora, were you speccing on this when it came out, or did you pick this up? I can't remember when we talked about this last podcast.
I did. I like the story. I just bought it because it looked cute, and it was from the people of I Hate Fairyland, or one of the guys. Brett Bean. I said this last week. I guess I'll say it again.
Yeah,
Brett Bean
that's
actually came by to the shop a year ago to promote his book, and he had like 3 previews signed by him.
You have
I
one,
think
right?
he might have. No, I didn't. It was some random guy. Hey, you know how many people we get doing that every week? Oh, hey,
It's New York.
I wanna, yeah, bro. Like, so I was like, but then my coworker was like, "Yo, it's a signed book. Take it." And I'm like, I don't know who this Joe Schmo is, and not knowing that it's one of the co-creators of I Hate Fairyland.
Yeah.
And then my coworkers were like, "Oh, are you gonna buy the book?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll give it a read." And I liked it. So then my coworkers bought it, and then the next day when I went back into work, they're like, "Yo, we actually have the ash cans." And I'm like, "You guys actually took it?" They were like, "Yeah, it's a signed book. Like, why wouldn't you take it?"
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. Well, but I mean, it's like the stock market. There's always stocks out there. You miss one,
Yo,
there'll
man,
be
there's always
another
some
one.
crazy. Yeah, there'll be another one.
But
Yeah, this
I
one's
I
like
like the
great.
book.
Yeah, this one's great
It
for like the discussion, right? So, I mean, this kind of started the whole re-upping of the live podcast anyway. So, yeah,
Yeah, well, because a lot of people read it. I see that a lot of
Yeah.
people actually read the book,
sure.
and that's important. People are posting TikToks, people are posting Instagram reels about it.
Yeah,
So now that I know that people read it, I think
Mhm.
for me, it's like a strong indicator that there's a demand for it. I don't know about no $100 though. I don't know. That's a little,
a little steep. A little steep.
yeah, it's a little steep. But
Yeah.
the print run, what'd you say?
What's that? You?
But also, you can see that the publisher believed in the book too, right? Because
Yeah.
who did they have for the incentives? They had it was Stegman and Otley, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, like that should be. I mean, for anyone that's like does like the whole FOC like pre-ordering and stuff like that, that should be a pretty strong indicator that like even the publisher believes in this. Like, I mean, because those covers are pretty dope too as well.
Dude, the Otley one's my favorite one. I love that Otley cover. It's so sick. Yeah.
So
And why wouldn't you believe in the co-creator of I Hate Fairyland? But you can continue using.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's it was kind of written on the wall, but at the same time, like, I guess it like with so many people like going big into a book and then nothing happening to it, like when enough people get burned by that, it's hard to like gamble on that kind of thing again, right?
For sure. Yeah. $100 again, man. That's a lot of money. Maybe like if you really like had this is my like pick for 2026, and maybe like 35 bucks, right? $100 is a lot of money. I'd rather spend on this.
Oh yeah, easily.
Personally. Ultimate Fallout, third print, 9.8. This is a graded comic, right? So imagine selling, buying a couple copies of Dork, selling one, and buying this. I think this is the floor, personally, for Ultimate Fallout. This is the third print, not the second print. Sorry, guys. But $100 for a slab, 9.8 of the first appearance of Miles Morales. I know it's not the first print, but man, it just kind of, I basically just, I searched for 9.8s, and this came up. We all know that Miles is eventually going to come to the MCU, but we don't know who's going to play, like, who's going to play him. I remember this was selling for like 150, like in 2023, 2024. This has come down quite a bit. I think it's just there hasn't been like a lot of just stuff, but yeah. So anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. But Pickels,
That's a good
book?
play, man.
Yeah, right. Pickels, do you have this book?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, it's not graded, but I have a raw copy of it.
Oh,
I've got a graded to the second print.
Yeah,
So-
second print is my favorite.
So this is also a second print.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. So what they did is like, so there's the one where his face is exposed, where it looks like cover A of the first print, and then there's this panel book too. So they're both second prints, but I forgot one of them is like it matched a 1-to-1 ratio when you ordered it back in the day, and then the other one was I don't want to say incentive, but it was like a qualifier or something like that after you bought something.
Yeah,
I think, or something. It was something weird like that.
yeah.
But one of the books matches to how many your store ordered. So like
Gotcha.
if your store ordered like 1,000 copies or whatever, then you could order up to 1,000 copies of the second print.
Gosh, you used to do really well at those like qualifier buy this issue or the previous issue was
So you can't look that information up anymore because all that information came from Diamond Distribution, and then that and that website's down now, and then like I don't know what they did with all that database information. I would assume people had somewhat saved it over the years if they were especially if they were looking up the same information, but there's no like like you could just ask anyone with a Diamond account to look at what qualifier ratio this was or whatever.
Right.
So, but
it was Ultra who was always good at like kind of like putting that all together, like how qualifiers work, because he was in the shop like doing that, right? So
Right, for a certain time period, yeah. So, but
yeah,
so I don't know how you could look up that information anymore.
right. Yeah, that's a deep dive that I don't got no time for. But yeah,
Just go buy the diamond server
yeah.
during the diamond sale.
Oh yeah, the bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're gonna
Uncommon
liquidate
nerd.
everything, right?
I'll bid $100. Fedora, our resident book shop guy.
I
Man,
have a
100
funny
bucks for
story
this.
about Miles Morales, actually, about the
All
book.
right. Oh,
So
okay.
one of my coworkers,
Like Miles Morales.
Nah, I mean, well, my last name is Morales, but
Oh,
one of
okay.
my coworkers, he's been working at the shop for 15 years, almost 20 years. Um, he told me a story that when Miles Morales first came out, nobody
Yeah.
believed in the book. And everybody was saying a lot of bad things on the internet about the character, about this and this and that. He said they had so many copies of the book that they had like 200 copies of it in the dollar bin.
Jesus.
One guy. Yes. First print.
First print, I mean?
Yes. And then he said he never forgot this. Like, one guy came in, bought a long box, and took every single copy of it, bought it. And then he looks at him and he goes, "You guys are crazy." And he's like, "What?" And he goes, "You're just giving away money." And he bought every single copy near mint in the dollar bin.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So but yeah, that was the story he told me. And then he told me he worked the release day of it, and one guy was like, "This character will never work. It'll never work out. He'll never be anything. You can't replace Peter Parker," while he's holding 3 copies in his hand. It'll never be anything, but I'm gonna buy these. So it's just hearing these like stories of like it's crazy. But I think every Miles Morales book is worth having in 9.8 because for I mean, I don't mean to get on this pedestal and preach or whatever, but for I'm Afro Latino, I'm Black, Hispanic, and a lot of our community, we don't really have many big characters, and it's and Static. That's it. Well, I mean, I guess Green Lantern and stuff like that, but I think Miles Morales has his own movie that's really huge. So I'm talking about like as big as it's gonna get. This is our Superman. In terms of like representation, movies, all this other stuff. So I feel like whether it's first, second, or third print, there's a demand for this book because people come in asking for Miles Morales. I'm not even gonna lie, and you could probably call bullshit on it, whatever. But I'm selling this stuff and you're not. More people ask for Miles Morales than they do Peter Parker. Especially when the movies are out. So young kids, Gen Alpha, you know what I mean? Like they're growing up with this. So I think that, $100 in the 9.8, even if you don't want to spend the 2K or the 1,500 or the 1,200 for the first print, you still have options because all the prints are like brilliant covers. And when these kids get older, they're gonna see, they're not gonna care about the print, they're just gonna want the book. So they're gonna see the 9.8 is $100. That's gonna be easy for them. So that's my whole take on it. It's an important character with a lot of history.
I mean, a 9.8 for $100 of a first major Marvel character like this. I mean, I would sell my dork all day. and yeah.
So I do have a question about that. Okay, so like the first print of UF4, right? There's the Jurjovic cover, right? The 1 in 25. Like that has dropped down in price quite a bit. Like, are you?
Oh yeah.
If you had the disposable income right now at this moment, are you buying that 1 in 25 now? I mean, because like we saw an all-time high price of like what 43K, and then now it's like barely 10K right now, right?
I don't know, man.
Like I mean, just out of curiosity, I'm not saying like one way
Oh,
or another. Like,
yeah.
like hypothetically, are you investing into that book now while it's like on a major down?
Yeezy, you got to pick who you want to answer the question first, because you're the guest.
Oh, uh, let's go from top to bottom. So
Okay.
start with
Maybe
her.
that's you
Oh,
first.
me? Yeah. That's not my favorite Miles book cover. I like the one where he's like in between the taxi cars, because I could see them doing that in the show or in the movie or whatever it is. So I would say I'd rather buy that than the UF4 1 in 25.
Remember when you had the chance to buy it?
When I had the chance to buy it?
I told you my cousin had one and he didn't even know what the fuck it was.
Oh yeah. But he like I didn't have that much money to pay him, and I was like, man, like have him get his money though. You know, that was one of those things, right? So
He was given a deal, bro. He had the deal. He was like, he wanted. It was selling for like 2K. He was selling for like 2K, and he wanted like 500 or 600. And he was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. I don't care what it goes for.
I was like, well, I know. I mean, like, I was like, man, like, I don't know why I didn't go for it, but I was like, man, have him get his money, like, whatever. I guess it's kind of
the dude that bought it got it graded and signed.
98.
Yeah, 9.8. It came back 9.8.
Oh my god,
which is like crazy. 1 of like 10 on the census or something like that.
I know, there's like 2. Yeah. That's my take. I wouldn't, just because I don't like the cover. That's just my take on it. But
oh, nah, I guess it's my turn. Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, mainly because there's a lot of other things that you could do with 10K. But the cover's like not. It's ugly, bro. Like for a Miles Morales cover, it's not appealing. And the first print is such an iconic cover. Like a lot of people just know that cover. Like the first print cover is more visually appealing, more iconic than the 1 in 25. The 1 in 25 was like a meme coin, and if you bought that,
iconic.
In typical Fedora fashion, I'm gonna go on a small rant. Stick your fucking head in an oven. You spent 40K. You spent 40K, bro. You could have spent 40K on books that will never depreciate in value, or if they do, maybe a little bit. And you decided to spend 40K, 40, bro. That's like a small house. You could like put 40K down payment on a house, bro. Or Miles Morales 1 in 25, bro. Like, jump off a building, stick your head in an oven. Like, I don't. All right, like I'm going to the next person because.
All right, yeah, dude, we get it. What about you, man? What would you do?
Personally, I wouldn't. I mean, just because I've heard the history of that book, right? Like when retailers didn't sell the copies and stuff like that, the extra 1 in 25s they went into Five Below packs. So people are like dirty flippers were literally going to Five Below, buying those Marvel packs, pulling out like tons of copies of that of the UF4 1 in 25 Jurjevic cover. So to me, like, I mean, like, oh yeah, that's awesome flip. Even if you sell it at a few like 3K or whatever to 40K, like any number in between that, like graded, ungraded, whatever. So if you bought it from a Five Below pack, like good on you for doing that. But like, I mean, even if you weren't collecting at that time period and you're looking at that book now, I mean, I would say it just depends on how bad you really want it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's what's more driving that. Personally, me, I wouldn't spend it. But all right, let's hear what Pickels has to say about. Because I know you own the shoes and all that.
I like the character, but I don't know if I would spend that kind of money on the book. Like I'm kind of in the same boat, whereas like I'm looking at it as it's like, yeah, you could have that graded copy of this book for 10 grand. It's like, or I could get a Marvel Spotlight 5 that's in decent condition raw, and I could get a Hulk 181 raw gold for the same price or something like that. Like I think I would find, or I could get like a ASM your book Fedora, the first Punisher. Like you can get more investable books that you would want to like keep for a long period of time, then I think I would want to invest in that book.
Right. It's like, would you rather have like a Mike Trout rookie or Jordan's like last, like, or like a Jordan rookie? You know, it's like I would 100% rather have a Jordan rookie because he's the greatest player of all time, right? I don't know. It's a fun debate though, for sure. Yeah, that 1 in 25, wherever his name is, man. I'd rather have like a TMNT, you know, #1 in like, yeah.
Yeah.
5.0.
Well, it's funny to me for some reason, like I always confuse that one with the other the cover with Dr. Octopus on it, the America Chavez cover that he had done.
Oh, God, I fucking hate that book. Yeah.
Like I always have to look it up first to make sure that I'm like remembering the right
Yeah,
book.
yeah.
Freaking variant was that one?
That fucking book. I got PTSD of that book. Anyway, so hour 15 minutes into the show. I appreciate everyone coming through on a Sunday morning early. I appreciate Fedora getting up at an earlier time to join us. I appreciate Pickles sometimes, but today I appreciate him. And for sure, our VIP guest, Easy Yee. He's just a podcasting machine, a monster, if you will. So I appreciate him, and I appreciate everyone.
He's famous.
People just send me the link and I show up. There's a difference.
yeah. So yeah, kind of random. I was like, man, I haven't talked to you in a long time. Might as well get him on the chat and do something fun. And yeah, I would appreciate you coming through.
Ferd, Ferd, before you say, you think if
Yeah.
me and you stand next to Yeezy at a con, they'll recognize us?
If what?
If me and you stand next to Yeezy at a con, they'll recognize us.
No, absolutely not. They won't. They won't.
You don't want to stand next to Ferd at a con. I've been with him. Like people recognize you when they just throw crap at you. Hard nips. Hard nips. I don't know if I'm laughing when I say his name, but I was gonna put that on there, but since they haven't come out yet, I wanted to kind of hold off and see what the market.
Stay away from those books, bro. Nectar 1.
well, I think what he's saying is what the market or whatever. Yeah.
What the market is? Listen.
Yeah.
I look. Once it goes onto the CBSI Facebook group.
Oh my God.
Don't even.
Real quick. Okay, so me and Pickles, we kind of have this, I don't know, thing where we talk to each other in a weird kind of like voice or whatever. And so we were going on CBSI's like Facebook page and like talking back and forth. And they got so mad at me, dude. They thought I was talking like in a Jamaican accent, and it was not at all. And they got pissed. They were like calling me like all these like fucking like, oh, he's a racist and like da da da. I'm like, dude, what are you guys talking about? So
to be fair, you're an Uber troll though. To be fair, like so Yeezy. I use CBSI as a way to like dictate what not to buy. So I use the CBSI Facebook group. I read what they're saying, and then if I strongly believe in something, I'll post it. And then if they have negative feedback on it, I go, great. Okay, I'm gonna buy. I'm into the spec of this book, and then I'll buy it.
So you do the opposite of
what they say,
do, and then you usually come out on the
yes.
upper end. Yeah,
because when Beneath the Trees came out, I posted about it, and everybody was shitting on me. And then now look, the character is in fucking DCKO. The book is steady at 100. So I was just like, I'm just gonna use this as like my opposite.
Your litmus test. Like it's like the perfect. I mean, like I know when it used to be like 50-50 split. Like in that, like you would post something, and then people would either be like, okay, yeah, da 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 da. But I mean, I haven't been in there in like probably like 3 or 4 years. Like I know one of my Facebook accounts is like still a part of that, but I haven't looked in there in probably easily like 2 to 3 years now at this point. And then Doc Joe says, I want to meet E. Joe, we've met. We've had dinner together.
He's like, oh, I thought that was Ferd. I think this straight up. I don't know if it was in person or like on a chat or something. And this guy was like, hey man, aren't you the dude on flip side, or like, aren't you on Stein's top 10 or something like that? And I was like, dude, that's Yeet. Yeet. And he's like,
You
oh
got your
yeah,
Asians
sorry,
mixed
man.
up.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, like, whatever.
when I first
I don't know.
joined, people used to call me Phil all the time.
You got your like different heights and like anyway, whatever.
My hair's a lot longer now too.
Yeah,
So.
your hair's a lot longer, and like you have glasses, he doesn't. So anyway, whatever. This I thought was actually kind of interesting. Boba Fett number 10 or Star Wars number 10. I don't even know what series. I actually walked by this, and there was like 5 copies of this on the show, and or on the show at the store I went to. So I picked up one. And
Nice.
this totally brought me back, right? To like, this was the action figure set that came out prior to those horrible, episode 1 through 3 movies. And I picked up one and I put on eBay and sold for $52. So I know these action figure, variants don't do very well in general, but I thought this one was like perfect. I mean, it took me back, blah, blah, blah. And man, I was like, why is this selling for $51 when I can just buy the freaking figure for 55, which is what I did. If you guys don't know, there's 2 different versions of that Boba Fett action figure. There's one with the circle, right? And there's one with the half circle, or there's just no circle at all. Well, the variant goes for like $40. I'm not an action figure guy, but I was like, screw it. It kind of brings me back, nostalgia. I think the guy that plays the current Boba Fett, he was actually in Seattle for a Comic-Con. I think he's coming back next year. I'm gonna get signed by him, man. I think that'd be kind of fun. This is like not spec or anything like that. It's just pure fandom. But yeah, man, I thought this was a fun little flip for me, in the past couple of weeks. But I'm gonna start with Pickels here. Did you collect the Star Wars figures like that particular set, or what
I
would
didn't
you
collect them. I mean, I like had some,
Solid.
busted them out and played with them and shit, but
Yeah.
I didn't like have any that I collected. No. Were you?
Yeah, for
Did
sure.
you skip? Did you play hooky with us when episode 1 released senior year?
I
Go see it at like 6 a.m. or whatever the
With
hell we
Seth?
went and saw that shit at. Huh?
with Seth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember. It's been like 30 freaking
You
years.
motherfucker! Motherfucker, I sat next to you.
I don't know. 30 years ago, man. I don't remember who. I don't even remember who was sitting next to me yesterday. Shit.
This guy. Yeah, I was there, dude. I was there. I still have my freaking ticket like framed, like in a card holder, like downstairs in my basement. It's kind of funny.
That's dope.
Yeah. Are you like is this like your what days? Like were you kid? Like okay.
I bought this
yeah.
from a Walmart, like in one of those tins, like how they used to have those giant baskets in the hallways, like when these went on sale. So yeah, so I did collect this. This is the same one when I bought it as a kid, and I kept it sealed. Kept it sealed and all that.
That's clean, dude. That's clean.
I mean, there's some dust. There's some dust on it or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah.
But are you prepared to go down that rabbit hole of collecting every single JTC cover exactly like this now?
I know. No, I am not down for that at all. I'm good. Y'all keep that. Like, I'm not even a Star Wars fan, so.
I mean, because obviously he's gone past like all the other action figure stuff that he's done. So he's doing the Power of the Force, and I don't know how many more negative covers he's gonna do. Probably forever, but I mean, like, but now he's obviously starting to do this Power of the Force too. Do you think he's gonna do like, all the major characters and then just keep on going down the rabbit hole of like every single like whatever?
I mean, if he likes money and they'll pay him, I don't see why not. It's like he doesn't have to like keep any original ideas. He can just basically just draw all these freaking action figures and get paid for it. So I would do it but yeah, totally, man. I get you.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of cool, but I mean, yeah, I'm not going down that rabbit hole because I know he'll do like 500 covers. So
it's just so crazy that this went for like $50 when you could just get the actual action figure, because there's nothing behind the book. I mean, I read it just for fun, and I mean, I was just shocked it was going for that much. But hey, shout out to you guys on Stein's Top 10 and calling this out, because if I didn't watch your guys' show, that was a couple Fridays ago, I would never known, and so I went back and got it, and yeah, I made
Nice.
like $50. So thanks to you guys, man, for
Well,
sure.
that's what was there was some book I was looking at. I think it was the white version of Spider-Man 2099, like the one that came with the action figure. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
looking at
nice.
sales of that, and it's like you can like for the price of the book, like you
Yeah.
could
Buy the
buy
action.
the sealed action figure with the comic.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. There's that flip too. Yeah, for sure.
And I'm
Yeah.
just like, why are people just cutting that part of it out? I was like, you could have the whole
I don't know.
shebang. And
So
like,
the whole-
you're paying just the book.
So the whole thing is when you buy the action figure still sealed with the comic, right, for Spider-Man 2099, the way the packaging is, the corners get damaged really easily. So like it's hard to get that comic in high grade, even if you like buy it new in an action figure. Like they're tough. Like just the way it's just because of the packaging, just kind of like the similar with the first print UF4s, right? The poly bag that doesn't do anything, and you always have to get that book pressed because it has the poly bag crease.
Right. Yeah.
So it's the same kind of. So yeah. So if you buy the action figure, but if you find the action figure still sealed, I honestly would just keep it kept like that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would too.
Because
yeah.
like everyone cracks it out and like tries to get a 9.8, right? But yeah.
Yeah. It's super hard to get. Fedora, was this past year? Do you remember these action figures? You weren't a Star Wars dude, but like yeah, okay, this is what I'm gonna ask you. Did you guys have like 50 copies of this book in the store?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't pay attention to any Star Wars stuff like at all. I know we order heavy on it, so I'm assuming we still might have like 50 of these in the store. Like, so
cool.
Go stop by and buy them. I'm pretty sure we have a lot of these.
Damn.
Did it come out this week? Did it come out this week?
It came out a couple weeks ago, right?
Oh no, it's probably gone.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
We get a lot of Star Wars. Like we order heavy on Star Wars, and it always sells. But
maybe
like Star Wars is like, it's probably gone by now. But again, because you know the people that flip stuff, they know, like they know all that stuff.
Yeah.
Me, I don't really sell stuff. I just buy it to buy it, and then I hold it, and then and then I'm just a hoarder. But we get a lot of Star Wars stuff, but I don't pay attention to it. The only Star Wars I read was the Predator Badlands writer, Ethan Sachs. I only ever read his stuff because he's friend of the shop. We all know him. We know his daughter. We know his family, his wife. So
name dropping.
Yeah, not to toot my own horn, but toot. But I was reading his Bounty Hunters before I even knew him. So so
the Bounty Hunters
was cool
in the store at
and
9 a.m. waiting for the Mandalorians.
And the Mandalorians like parked outside. There's people that bring chairs and they sit.
What was the other name you guys gave?
The Lonely Man comics. Look, no disrespect to them. I mean, look, I'm a Lonely Man fan. You know what I mean? Like, I saw before I even knew who Dave Stevens was. I got Jungle Comics #1, the girl with the bow. I got it for like $150. It was near mint. Got it graded 9.8. $1,500 book, $1,000 book, whatever. I love Lonely Man books. I'm not a lonely man, but you know what I mean. Like, I could join with y'all and y'all lonely, but I'm not. But we all got one common goal: is the sexy books. I'm into Rouge the Bat.
You should do like a Spec Lonely Man list, and then just have all the horn dogs.
Yo, easy. Would you be down for that? Easy.
I'm not doing that, man.
I was getting distracted by this comment in chat where it says buying Mark Jewelers for nickels and selling them for a premium. Yeah, so I actually do have a story about that. So I bought Iron Fist's first appearance, and I was literally asking the shop to open up the book just to make sure the stamp was in there. Well, as we're opening it, he opens it right to the middle. Guess what we find? Mark Jewelers. And the shop didn't even know it was a Mark Jewelers, and they priced it as just being an Iron Fist first appearance with the stamp. So am I gonna scoop that up? Yes. Like, the price it for Mark Jewelers, like that book's mine now. Like, so I finally sent it out for pressing and grading,
Did you
or
did
for
your price
pressing.
just like sink when he priced it for like normal first appearance, or were you like
Yeah, I mean, because I was looking up what the price was anyways,
Yeah.
but then when I saw the Mark Jewelers and the condition it was in, I was like, kind of like, oh, this is just priced without the
Yeah.
Mark Jewelers. I was like sold. Like, no,
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
like,
totally.
no
That's
thought
awesome.
behind it, really. Yeah. And then like a year later at a different location, I ended up finding a Hulk 180, so with a stamp. So
Thirsty Thursdays with the hot woman chicks. The thirsty Thursdays.
So,
The thirsty Thursday list.
I already have a Thursday show though. I'm not trying to stack more. Yeah.
I already
No,
have
you're good.
a wife, so I'm good.
Well, listen, Yeezy. Look, if you down, we're gonna do the lonely man list once a month, where we get the loneliest.
You know what you should do? This is what you gotta do.
You have to
You
have
gotta take
Joe on the
pictures.
show. You have to have Joe on the show. Yeah, because I mean, those are all mama books. Yeah.
Yeah,
Whoever.
those are mama books. Yeah. I want Fedora to take pictures of the Mandalorians and the lonely man.
Oh, bro,
But now you're doxing customers. You can't do that.
Yeah. Never mind. I'm
bro, just show up to a signing. You'll see them all. You'll see them all.
Yeah,
show up to a
I'll
signing.
come with my deodorant, my fucking cologne spraying at these.
But you know what's so crazy, Yeezy, with the Dennis Camp signing. I think he's a writer to look out for, because it was a lot of people I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Readers of the book, and then there was one guy, but that's a story for another day. But we had to escort Dennis Camp out like he was fucking Bon Jovi, like he was fucking like he was Michael Jackson. Yeah, dude. Like we had to security into his Uber, because people were like, "Oh my God, Dennis Camp, can you still sign my book?" I'm like,
and like Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
He's gonna go out the back
Dennis
exit.
Camp is a nice guy.
Out the
Yeah, we
exit,
literally had
door,
to take
right?
him out the back exit.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, it was crazy. Nice guy.
All right,
But
fellas.
y'all know how I feel about newsstand. I think newsstands are a scam, but that's just my opinion. But
hey, man, it's all opinions are opinions. All opinions are good opinions, in my opinion. So, all right, fellas. Well, thanks again. Hour and 32 minutes. We knocked out. You all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thanks again, Yee, for coming by, and we'll see you all next time. Take care, chat. See ya.